Today's video is on embodying your medicine and your gifts and your talents and what you're meant to bring to the world and how you can stop playing small. Now, this is a continuation of the last video that I did. So if you want to learn the 4 steps or descriptions that I went over in the last video, I would suggest checking that out and then coming back to this one. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tess and I'm a somatic and developmental trauma practitioner. I help my clients deal with their childhood trauma and heal their wounds so they can step into their power and embodiment and live the lives that they really deserve. So we're going to dive right in because there's a lot of information here and I'm going to give you another 4 steps today. So when we are moving into our medicine, into our gifts, into our skills or talents that we want to offer to the world, there is a space that we can tap into, which is our creative spaces. Now, this is connected to source energy, and all of us have access to this. I just want to plant the seed right now for you to pay attention to this as you walk on your journey. So creativity is not just right-brained as we've been told. And now I didn't learn this in a book somewhere. This is my own understanding through my own journey. Now I am very right-brained when it comes to my creativity, but there is something that is a big part of the work that I do that uses both hemispheres and is also very left-brained, and that is finding patterns. I work with patterns on a continuous basis. I look at patterns with my clients, and it's how I help my clients. I am a pattern finder, and so this is very left-brained, although it does use both hemispheres. But through that space, when I come into those and trust in the patterns that I'm seeing, I'm tapping into a creative force. It doesn't matter if you're left-brained or right-brained. If you don't think you're creative, you are. We all have access to this source. It's within us. It's who we are. It doesn't have identity. It's like a never-ending funnel of information that we can access and share. Creativity is the highest form of intelligence. And when we think of intelligence, we think, like the mind, analytical, right? There's so many different types of intelligence. And this is an intelligence, like a higher intelligence that we are connected to. And it does come from our imagination and through our creativity. And so number 2, so learning to tap into that's tapping into you. It's through you. And then trusting what comes through and trusting to move in that direction. And so this also is connected to your intuition. When you're stepping into what sets your soul on fire, you will naturally step into your intuition and your gut feelings because that will lead you. It will lead you on your path of where you're meant to go. And again, I'm not speaking this because I read it in a book somewhere or learned it somewhere. This is through my own understandings. And through that's what came through to make this video. My embodiment of this and my understanding that took me years to cultivate, to understand what this really means, I'm now ready to share it. It made me excited to be able to share this. I wasn't ready to share it before because I didn't fully understand the workings, and I'm still learning that. There's still more to learn and embody. It's never ending. So can you tap into that yourself within your own medicine and gifts and what you want to share with the world? And again, it doesn't matter if it's left-brained or right-brained. If it's analytical, they're all creative. It all comes from that source. There's a lot of fear that comes up for people to step into their medicine or their gifts or what they want to offer, but they still play small. It's safer to stay small. This is a big thing that I see with a lot of my clients and the people that I work with, and a huge theme. I also went through this. This is a part of your initiation to step into your medicine. We most likely learned in childhood that staying small was safe. We had to stay small to keep ourselves safe to survive in this world. But if you want to step up into what you're supposed to offer the world or where you are supposed to shine, you can't stay small anymore. And so you have to deal with your fears of being seen. So, for example, for myself, it was the fear of speaking my truth. I had to go on a massive journey, slowly unraveling and healing and doing a lot of inner child work to step into my empowerment. And it's still a process years later. It's a continuation of constantly growing and learning and unlearning. If this is something that you would like to work on, you can book a discovery session with me, and the link is in the description below. We want to nurture that self-doubt or the fear of being seen because it's the child within. So we want to treat those parts within us like a child and hold it. You don't want to try to just push through. It's about learning to heal. You have to heal these parts so you can truly step into who you're meant to be. And like I said before in the last video, the limitation, what appears to be the limitation, is the solution. That is the entry point. That's the way in. And number 4, life will invite you to get out of your comfort zone, and you want to say yes to these things, even though everything in you is going to want to say no. So for example, when I was on the journey with my voice, which I still am, I had a few invitations to speak and teach classes and to do public speaking. And everything in me was like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm not ready. Well, when are you going to be ready, Tess? So I said yes. I stepped way out of my comfort zone and went and taught some classes at Care Support Society, which is an addiction recovery home for women who struggle with addiction and mental health. This was a big step for me, but through that, I healed. Through those classes, I healed. Although I was there to share and help others heal, I healed through that as well. So we have to learn to step out of our comfort zone. And when life gives us opportunities to do so, to level up, we have to take those opportunities, no matter how scary it is. But we must hold ourselves like a child through that. And this doesn't mean that you need to be perfect. It's letting go of perfectionism. It's not about the end result. It's about the process and how you are moving through that process. That will be the part that helps you to rise. And this is almost the completion of this video today, but I just want to say another reminder that this is your unique essence, your unique medicine. And it takes time to cultivate and to grow. And so nurture that. And self-doubt and playing small is a part of the process. You can't get from here to here overnight. It takes time. So be kind to yourself. And it always helps to get support along the way, whether that's from friends or family or a professional. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. My name is Tess. Thanks for watching.